Metro rail service will run from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. every day except Friday from May 31st, says M.A.N. Siddiq, Managing Director of Dhaka Mass Transit Company Limited. He also intimated that the weekly day of and of the metro service will be changed from Tuesday to Friday. The disclosure came from a briefing at the capital Iskatan Thursday morning. He said the metro will be available in every 10 minutes in peak hour and every day 15 minutes during off-peak hours. He also added that in the meantime, over 90% works of the every second sections of the metro rail infrastructure have been completed and the rest to be finished by December this year. He, however, said the metro rail service will remain closed on the Eid-ul-Adha holidays. Sources said the works of the Kamalapur section is likely to be completed by 2025. Scrutiny of nomination papers for Borishal and Khulna City Corporation elections is going on. The returning officer has declared 6 nominations valid in Borishal and 3 nominations in Khulna for the post of mayor. Scrutiny started in 9:30 in the morning at the returning officer's office in Khulna. 7 mayoral candidates filed nomination papers, 4 have been cancelled. Awami League's mayoral candidates Talukdar Abdul Khalik, Jatiyus Party's Shofikul Islam Madhu and Islami Andolon's Maulana Abdul Awal's nominations have been validated. The returning officer said the mayoral candidate of Jakir Party had not filed his income tax return. Also, the nomination of the 3 independent candidates have been cancelled due to lack of signatures of the candidates. Meanwhile, the returning officer Muhammad Humayun Kabir declared the nomination of 6 of the 10 mayoral candidates valid in Borishal city election. There is no alternative to creating skilled human resources to meet the goal of a developed Bangladesh by 2041. And for this, experts believe that there is no alternative to increase the budget allocation in the education sector. However, the education minister gave a glimpse of increasing the budget allocation in the education sector for this year at the usual rate. Educationists and experts have been demanding allocation of at least 20 to 25% of the total budget in the education sector. In the current financial year, the allocation is Taka 81,449 crore, which is 12% of the total budget. Analysts say education must be given top priority if the government wants to achieve the 2041 target. BNP has announced March rallies on May 23rd and 28th in all major cities of the country except Dhaka. Ruhul Kabir Rizvi, the party's senior joint secretary general, said this at the press conference at the BNP central office in Neapolitan on Thursday afternoon. He said that Sheikh Hasina is speaking wrongly due to international pressure. Mentioning that Sheikh Hasina has entered into a new conspiracy, he also said that important leaders of BNP are being arrested. Foreigners have come to know that the government is a non-voting government. He also commented that there is no option but to resign and hold election under the caretaker government. BNP chairperson Khaleda Zia has indicated to start the final movement to topple the government in August. This was claimed by Mahmudur Rahman Manna, the head of Nagorik Oikko. However, BNP leaders said movement is going on and will continue. As the election approaches, the BNP, which has been out of power for a long time, is busy with field programs and running around in diplomatic quarters. However, the reality was different, even though many times they warned about the final date of the movement to oust government. Meanwhile, without talking about the timing of the movement, one of the policymakers of BNP, Amir Khosru Mahmoud Chaudhry, said that there will be a difference in the program this time. The Appellate Division of Supreme Court (SC) has upheld the order to dismiss a leave to appeal petition which challenged the validity of the Election Commission's gadget declaring MD Shahabuddin as the president-elect. At the same time, petitioner M.A. Aziz Khan, a Supreme Court lawyer, was fined Taka 1 lakh for wasting the court's time. A full bench of Appellate Division headed by Justice Hassan Foiz Siddiq passed the order on Thursday. The leave to appeal petition was filed after the High Court on 14th March ruled that the process of electing MD Shahabuddin as the 22nd President of the Bangladesh was valid. The High Court bench of Justice MD Khasruzzaman and Justice MD Iqbal Kabir passed the order after dismissing two writ petitions seeking to suspend a notification declaring Shahabuddin as the President-elect. Even after 3 to 4 months, many Malaysian expatriates are not getting their passports. There is a fear of losing the opportunity to obtain legal status for illegal expatriate Bangladeshi workers in the country. However, High Commissioner has permissions or promised to hand over the passport to expatriates by next July. The High Commission said introduced rules for accepting the delivering passport applications through post office to provide seamless service to expatriates during the crisis. However, there were complaints from the beginning. After the sending passports applications through the post office, they have to wait 1 to 1.5 months to get enrollment number, then apply online to get delivery and wait another month. Even if you say you will have to receive the barcode within the working days of the appointment for delivery, you have to wait 15 to 20 days. About 60,000 expatriate workers have applied for new passports and many are not getting them on time. Due to the long process in the obtaining passport of the expatriates, there is a fear that the opportunity to get legalization of illegal immigrants given by the Malaysian government will be lost this time as well. A newly constructed bridge at Chatmohor in Pabna is under extreme threat due to the irregularities of the contractor. Cutting the soil from under the bridge causes a high risk of roads. Built a cost of 2.5 crore taka, it may cause major accident as well. The Upazila administration said action will be taken against the culprits. Under the Ratchai Division Rural Infrastructure Development Project, the construction of the bridge was done by MS Alamgir Jahan at a cost of taka 2.5 crore. The pillar of the bridge have already come out as the ground has been cut from under the bridge. The newly built bridge is under threat. The Upazila administration inspected from the bridge assurance of investigation and action. The city corporation has taken the initiative to green the environmental Dholaikal reservoir of Old Dhaka. Dhaka South Mayor Barrister Sheikh Fazle Noor Taposh has said within 1 year the scenery will be changed to make more beautiful than Hathirjil. Old Dhaka means a rikti and dingy environment. The city corporation has taken initiative to save parks and water bodies to build a modern city with greenery there. The beautification and greening project of the abandoned C&B reservoir of Dholaikal has been taken under the auspices of the World Bank. There is a children park, 2 amphitheaters, bicycle lanes, walking paths, seating areas and food courts. Starting that, Dholaikal will become the lunch of Old Dhaka. The mayor also said the sewage system of this water body will be renovated and the flow of the clear water will be started. Local residents are happy with such a modernization initiative of Old Dhaka. Even after 4 days of Cyclone Mocha, many of the victims of St. Martin's and in Cox's Bazar and Teknaf did not get adequate relief assistance. However, the Director General of the Directorate of Disaster Management said that food aid had been given to all the victims along with the preparation of the final list of damages in the cyclone. Residents of the coastal areas of St. Martin and Teknaf were the most affected by the cyclone. Almost 10,500 households were destroyed. Thousands of trees were uprooted. Hundreds of acres of salt fields were washed away. Director General of Disaster Management and Relief Directorate said that all will be brought under rehabilitation and only after final list of damages is prepared. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has instructed the leaders and activists to work for the welfare of their countries without relying on personal wealth. She gave the order at a function on the occasion of her homecoming day. She also called upon the party workers to be alert, pointing out that the national and international conspiracies are going on to destroy the development of the country. The Prime Minister said many are jealous of the country's development and achievements. Sheikh Hasina called upon the leaders and activists to be vigilant in countering conspiracies and work for the country's above personal interests. On this occasion, the party's General Secretary Zubaidul Qadir, members of the Advocacy Council and top leaders of various organizations in Awami League were present.